Yikes. All right, folks, let's give you your starting lineups. We'll start with Model Blue Devils visiting tonight. Number 10, Darian Richardson in the starting lineup tonight. Also, you're going to have Cole Mathis, also Jakinis Hurd, as well as Jeremias Hurd. And then your fifth starter tonight here for the Blue Devils is going to be Dane Fisher. So there's the starting lineup for the Blue Devils. We'll now move on to the Dade County Wolverines. We'll start with number 1, David Cole. He is a junior. Number 3, Brody Swader, a senior. Number 10, Brody Cooper, a junior. Number 15, Max Howard, a senior. And then number 24, Everett Christensen, a senior. So that's your starting lineups for tonight. Head coach for Dade County Wolverines is Mark Witt, and Model Blue Devils coach is, of course, Jacob Travis. And we are just about to be underway here from Trenton, Georgia, on what has turned out to be apparently a snowy night here across the mountain in Dade County. So we are just about to have some basketball for you on the airwaves of WLAQ. Hard to believe, but I was just looking at the schedule for Model the rest of the way, and after tonight there are only 4 more nights of basketball on the schedule. I know that eventually they'll probably add back the Fannin County games, but it's hard to believe that we're getting towards the final stretch before you get into region tournament time, which is going to be February 14th through the 19th over in Fannin County. It's going to be David Cole and Jakinis Hurd tipping off this game, and Cole's going to win the tip, and Brody Swader has it for Dade County. They'll open up an offense. Swader goes into the paint, bounce pass underneath, backdoor cut to the basket by Christensen. Great move and a shot there from the home team, and also he draws the foul, so it looks like, oh, I thought he drew the foul, I guess not. But 2-0 is your score. Dade County's on top, 7:40 left to go. They'll try to feed it down low to Hurd. He will shoot off the glass and in. That's a matchup nightmare waiting to happen right there. 7:30 left to go in the game. They've traded baskets. 2-2 is your score. They work it around the left wing side, Dade County does. Brody Swader with it. Now he'll dribble, spins around, goes to the low block, back it in against Richardson, feeds it back out. They go to the right wing side. Richardson gets his hands in there, nearly steals it away. Love the uniforms that Model's wearing tonight. I'll tell you about them in a second. There's a 3-point shot. It won't go. Rebound's going to be taken by the Model Blue Devils. Cole Mathis tries to feed it cross court down to Jakinis Hurd, gets away from him and goes out of bounds, so it's coming back to Dade County. But Model's in their black uniforms with white letters and numerals, and it has blue trim. Love them. Look fantastic. Dade County in their home whites. There is the shot. It is a miss on the other end for Dade County. Jakinis Hurd gets the rebound, hits the deck, passes it to a teammate. Cole Mathis off the glass and in on the other end. Model's up 4-2. 6:40 left to go first quarter. Swader for 3. There's the shot. Rattles off the rim, won't go, but the putback is going to fall. And I had looked down at my scorebook. I think Max Howard notched the points, but I'm not 100% sure. You saw it on the video, but I happened to look down, so I apologize for that. Fisher around to Darian Richardson. Richardson gives it to the top of the key, and Jeremias Hurd now on to Fisher on the right wing side. Now back up top to Jakinis Hurd. Back over to Richardson. He'll go to the top of the key, works it left. Cole Mathis will lob it down to Hurd. Now back outside. There's Fisher for 3, and that one's going to be off the mark. Rebound goes to Brody Cooper and the Dade County Wolverines. They'll bring it up the floor. We're tied up at 4 apiece. Wolverines, that is a long 3-point look. Oh my goodness, and he nails it. I thought that was way out of range, but evidently not for David Cole. My oh my, 7-4 is your score. Jacob Travis calls a timeout for Model. 5:43 left to go first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Richardson across the timeline. They get the ball to the right wing side to Dane Fisher. Now back in the hands of Richardson. Almost batted away by Brody Cooper in Dade County. The feed down low to Jaquinnis Hurd off the glass, and that one's going to go. And now Model will lead this or trail this basketball game by 1 point, 7-6. There's a three-pointer on the other end. My goodness, great shot by Brody Swader. And that one tickles the nylon. Here comes Darian Richardson across the center court stripe. Dribbles up to the top of the key. Pick set by Jeremiah Hurd. Ball is going to be batted down by one of the defenders for Dade County. But that's going to send Darian Richardson to the free throw line. Almost a clean block, but caught a little bit of hand there, I suppose. And now Richardson will have a couple of free throws. This will be the first free throws of the basketball game for either team. Right now, Dade County leads at 10-6. Here's the first shot. It is good. He will get ready for the next free throw. So that cuts it to a 3-point ball game, 10-7 in favor of the home team. We're at the 5-minute mark of the first quarter. Darian Richardson at the charity stripe with a free throw left to go, and that one is good as well. So that'll cut it to a 2-point ball game, 10-8, Model trailing. Here comes Swader on the other end, puts up the shot, misses. The putback won't go here for Dade County, but they're going to get another rebound, and with the ball is going to be Brody Cooper. He drives towards the lane, kicks it out to the right wing side, steps back, shoots a three, rattles off the rim. Rebound goes to Darian Richardson. He'll box out and work it the other way. Flings it across to Dane Fisher. Shot on the way. That's going to rim out. Rebound and putback is good by Jaquinnis Hurd. He's got a couple of baskets already. That'll tie it back up at 10 apiece. 4:22 remaining here in the first quarter of play. Swader's going to leave it off for Brody Cooper. Cooper dribbling at the top of the key, being guarded by Darian Richardson. Now on to Swader on the left wing side. Dribbles between his legs, being challenged by Dane Fisher. He'll kick it back out to David Cole. Now into the corner of the left wing side to Swader. Loses the handle on it. It was poked by Dane Fisher, but Dade County retains possession. With it is Max Howard. Howard dribbles right. He dribbles over into the corner between the legs. Now he goes towards the paint. Bounce pass down low and a backdoor cut by Christensen. Misses the shot, but they kick it back out around the perimeter, retaining possession of the basketball. There's Swader, a fadeaway jump shot. That one's too strong. Ball is going to be tipped out of bounds by the Model Blue Devils, so it's staying with Dade County. We're at a dead heat at 10 apiece with 3:36 left to go here in the first quarter. This has been a really fun first quarter of basketball. There's the inbound pass. They get it out to Swader. After Brody Cooper triggers it in, there's a floater that's off the rim. Jeremiah Hurd is there for the rebound, leaves it off for Darian Richardson, who's crossed the center court stripe. Dane Fisher, wide open three, and he nails it. You give him that much time and he gets his feet set, you can kiss it through the hoop because it's going that way. 13-10, Model on top by 3, and dribbling between the legs with it is David Cole, and now he'll feed it across the right wing side to Brody Swader, who dribbles at the top of the key now behind his back. Fakes a pass, and now he'll feed it inside. They kick it out to left wing. There's Howard. He drives in, puts up a little floater, rattles around the rim and off. Jeremiah Hurd pulls down another rebound, gives it off to Darian Richardson. Cross-court pass down low to Cole Mathis, kicks it out. Corner three for Dane Fisher's off the side of the backboard. And now Darian Richardson goes in and gets fouled. Foul is going to be charged, I believe, to, I think I saw him throw up a 10. Brody Cooper, perhaps. Darian Richard will set things in motion, but he passes it to the wrong team. Brody Cooper picks off the inbound pass, and here they come back the other way. Cooper with the basketball, dribbles the baseline, flings it towards the hoop, and it bounces off the bottom of the backboard and out of bounds. Ricochets out of bounds, and now Model's going to inbound the basketball. Dane Fisher standing right next to Coach Travis, getting some instruction as he gets ready to set things in motion on offense. Gives it in to Darian Richardson. 2:20 left to go here in the first quarter. Model leads at 13-10 on the road. Ball stolen away, and here comes Levi Moreland off the glass. It won't go, but he gets fouled. I believe they got Jaquinnis Hurd on this one. He's shaking his head, but the official will have the say in that one. And now Levi Moreland is going to go to the charity stripe, shooting 2, with his team trailing 13-10, playing at home against the Model Blue Devils. 2:13 left to go in the first quarter. Here's the first free throw. Not a lot of ball rotation on it, but it went right through the hoop. And he'll get ready for his second free throw. Another ball in the air. That one rattles around the rim and in. He makes them both. 13-12 your score. We got a 1-point ball game with 2:13 left to go in the first quarter. Model going to bring it out. Working from right to left. Darian Richardson will cross the timeline here on the near side. Now he dribbles to the top of the key. Pick set by Fisher. Pass back to Fisher. Cole Mathis on to Richardson. He'll fake. Braxton Sims now into the game for the Blue Devils, as well as Joey Samples. Sims on the right wing side gets it into Fisher. They feed it back out to Samples. Richardson to Sims. A three-point look. Got his feet set. It's in and out. Rebound is going to be taken by Brody Cooper and the Dade County Wolverines. They'll bring it up the floor. Brody Swader for 3. That is going to bank in off the glass. So he's knocked down 2 threes here in this first quarter. And now the home team, Dade County's got a 2-point lead. 15-13 your score over Model. Darian Richardson standing on the logo at center court dribbling. Now he will drive around a defender, tries to scoop it in, misses. Rebound's going to be taken by David Cole. And Cole is going to leave it for Brody Swader, who's going to bring it across the center court line. He'll drive towards the basket, now back out around the perimeter, feeds it off to the left wing, and David Cole makes a break for the basket, tries to scoop it in. And he is going to be called with a foul, as Model was able to draw a charge underneath. So 15-13, Model trails by 2. Fisher will set things in motion by inbounding the ball to Darian Richardson, who is now across the timeline with it. Richardson makes a move to the basket, feeds it underneath to Joey Samples. Samples misses. Rebound's going to be taken by Dade County. They'll bring it up the floor in the hands of Brody Cooper. Cooper at the top of the key, right now being guarded by Dane Fisher. Fisher chases him down. They kick it out. There's a long three-point look, and that kid has got some serious range. David Cole with another ridiculously long three-point shot made. And now Model on the other end, trailing 18-13. Long three-point look for Dane Fisher on the other side, and that goes through the net. Fisher now with 6 points after knocking down 2 threes. And you've got the Wolverines on the other end of the floor, leading the game by 2, 18-16. Making a move towards the basket they go. They kick it out the left wing side. Now back up top to Brody Swader with 2 seconds to go. He's got to shoot. I don't think he was aware of how much time was left. Puts it up right at the last second, and it goes off the front of the rim, won't go. And so at the end of the first quarter, it's 18-16. Dade County has a 2-point lead over the Model Blue Devils. Let's step out for a 1 minute break. Model with the basketball as we open up our second quarter, trailing 18-16 to Dade County here on the road in Trenton, Georgia. Jaquinnis Hurd now to Jalen Searcy on the left wing side, in and out. A missed three-point shot. Ball is loose on the floor, a scrum for it. Dade County retains possession. They work it the other way. Now they've got it on the right wing side on their side of the floor. Losing the handle was Everett Christensen. And then we had some contact and a whistle that was called, and it looks like we've got another timeout on the floor, as a matter of fact. So we're going to take one as well. 7:31 left to go here in our first half. Right now, Model trails at 18-16, back in 30. Wolverines inbound the ball, leading at home 18-16 with 7:25 left to go on the clock here in the second quarter of the basketball game. Brody Schwader is going to feed it outside. Here's a little jump shot floater. It won't go. Rebound is going to be knocked loose and kicked down the floor. Chasing it down is Jeremiah Hurd. He made a tremendous effort, but the ball was able to get out in front of him enough. He couldn't catch up with it. So that is out of bounds, and Dade County is going to feed it back in and bring it up the floor again. Brody Schwader is going to handle the ball up the floor. He puts up a long three-point look. That's going to go off the side of the rim, won't go. But David Cole is there to get the rebound for Dade County. And there's going to be a whistle and a foul that's going to go against Dade, and that's going to go against David Cole. And that'll be a turnover that works in Model's favor. So they will feed it in to Davy Fisher. Sorry about that, folks. It's been a number of years. Dane Fisher. Here comes Dade County on the other end. They kick it out to left wing side, and a long shot. It's going to rim out. Rebound is going to be taken by Dade County, and that is going to be in and out. Rebound taken by the Model Blue Devils. Dane Fisher is going to bring it up the floor, and he's across the timeline. Kicks it out to Jalen Searcy on the right wing. Now the left wing side they go to Jakenis Hurd, who misses a three, and the rebound goes this time to Brody Schwader and Dade County. They go down the other end, fakes the pass to one player, kicks it out to another teammate, and he puts up the shot and makes it. That was a pretty nifty move there by Dade County. Moreland picks up a basket. Levi Moreland. Now they feed it to the left wing side. Cole Mathis shakes off a defender, puts up a two, and knocks it down. That was a great move and basket there by Cole Mathis. Here come the Wolverines down the other end of the floor. Schwader's got it, dribbles right. He'll pick up his dribble, feeds it on to teammate Brody Cooper. Got 5:40 left to go here in the first half. It is 20-18 in favor of Dade County playing at home. They feed it up to Schwader, being guarded right now by Jalen Searcy. Dribbles to the top of the key and around, goes to the low block, feeds it back out to a teammate on the right wing side. Now back up top to David Cole. He fires it down low. Ball was almost tossed out of bounds, but they retain possession. There's a three-point shot, and he knocks it down. And what a shot for Brody Cooper it was. My, oh my. So Cooper's able to knock one home. There's a long three-pointer on the other end by Cole Mathis. Won't go, but Jeremiah Hurd gets the rebound, and the putback won't fall, but he's going to the free throw line. So Jeremiah Hurd is at the stripe. Glad you're with us tonight on WLAQ for Model Basketball Night, presented by Mathis Trailer and Equipment Sales. Also on board with us, and that free throw is good, by the way, for Jeremiah Hurd. Also on board with us, the sponsors tonight on the radio broadcast: Gigady's on Broad Street in Rome, Profile Custom Extrusion and Wear Mechanical. That one's flat and off the front of the rim from Jeremiah. Rebound taken by Dade County. Max Howard's got it, and he loses He tries to pass it to a teammate, and it's picked off by Darian Richardson. He goes into the paint, feeds it outside to Jakenis Hurd. There's Jalen Searcy, a contested three, bounces high off the rim and off the top of the backboard out of bounds. So it's coming back to Dade County. Dade County leads this one 23-19. We got 4:40 left to go here in your first half. Long three-point look is nailed by Max Howard. His second basket of the night. He's got 5. And now the score moves to 26-19 in favor of Dade County. Off the glass, too strong for Jakenis Hurd. Rebound goes to Dade. Here they go on the other end. It's Swader, and he travels, and that'll be a turnover. So Model's getting the ball back, trailing by 7 points, and 4:19 left to go in the half. Ball is stolen away by Dade County. Shot off the glass and in for Brody Cooper, and that increases the Dade lead to 28-19. They lead it by 9 points. Model needs a basket and then a stop. They feed it down low to Richardson. Now back to Fisher, drives in, gets blocked. Here comes the Wolverines back on the other end. They've got quite a run going. Here's a long three-point look on the other end, and they are nailing them from way out. Another three for Max Howard, and Jacob Travis has seen enough. He's going to call a timeout and see if he can kill this momentum for Dade County. It's 31-19, Dade County on top. 3:49 left to go, second quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Well, folks, it was a 2-point game as we ended our first quarter, but right now Dade County's extended their lead to 31-19 playing here at home tonight, so they are up by 12 points with 3:49 left to go in our second quarter. Jacob Travis just having a little chat with his team during a timeout there, seeing if they can figure out a way to kill this Dade County momentum and get things to swing back in their favor. Jakenis Hurd over to Darian Richardson. Now to Dane Fisher. No look for him. Good defense by Dade County. There's a little jump shot in and out for Dane, and the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by a Wolverine. So it's going to stay with the Model Blue Devils as they will keep this possession going. They feed it into Jeremiah's Hurd, and Darian Richardson had the ball. He's trying to feed it out to a teammate around the perimeter, and the ball was deflected out of bounds by Dade. They get it into Fisher. Now on to Cole Mathis. Mathis will dribble, kick it out to Jakenis Hurd. Now back over to Cole. Cole's going to fire it across the court to Richardson. Now to Jakenis Hurd, who drives towards the basket. Reverse layup, and it is in. Jakenis Hurd now with 3 baskets tonight with 6 points. That cuts it to a 10-point game, 31-21, Dade on top of the Blue Devils. Backing his way in, turning and shooting is going to be Brody Swader. It's a miss on a turnaround jump shot. Here come the Blue Devils on the other end. Cole Mathis kicks it out. Dane Fisher for an open three, and it tickles the nylon. Dane Fisher now with 3 threes on the night, and that cuts it to 31-24 on the scoreboard. 2:40 left first half. That was a good timeout moments ago from Jacob Travis. They kick it out to the right wing side. Dade County does on the other end. Circus move towards the basket, misses the shot. Here come the Model Blue Devils after a one-and-done trip for Dade County. Darian Richardson's going to slow things up and set up the Model half-court offense. Gives it to Cole Mathis, who goes into the paint, challenges 2 defenders. Doesn't make the shot, but he draws the contact and is going to the free throw line. Cole with 4 points in the game so far can add to his totals. 31-24 your score, with Model trailing by 7. First free throw on the way is good. So Cole will get ready for his second free throw. That cuts it to a 6-point ball game. At one point, Dade had led by 12. Another free throw on the way, rattles off the rim, and the rebound is going to go to Brody Cooper and the Dade County Wolverines. Cooper makes a move towards the basket, but kicks it back out to Swader. He goes into the paint. Now he'll fire it back outside to Howard, and now the ball is going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Model as two men were hitting the deck. Jaquinnis Hurd for Model, and then a player for the Dade County Wolverines. Right now, Jacob Travis with a word or two to one of the officials. Evidently didn't like the call there very much. And triggering it in is going to be Brody Cooper. They kick it back out to the top of the key to Swader. Swader dribbling, trying to get around Darian Richardson. He'll try to spin around. Great defense keeping Brody Swader in front of him, Darian Richardson. Ball is going to be turned over, and then apparently Richardson dribbled on the baseline. So that's going to be turned right back over to the Dade County Wolverines. Right now on the floor here for the Blue Devils, Dane Fisher, you've got Braxton Sims, Cole Mathis, Jaquinnis Hurd, and Darian Richardson. And then for Dade County, you've got Brody Cooper. I'll give you some more names in just a minute. Here's a three-point look for Fisher. That's going to be short off the front of the rim. But for Dade County on the floor, you're going to have Brody Cooper. Also Brody, is he still out there? Yep, Brody Swader. And then you will have Levi Moreland, Max Howard. Let me pick up the other number. It's going to be 20. That's Connor Wilburn. But right now, dribbling with the basketball is Brody Cooper with 1:20 left in the first half. Here, dribbling baseline. Cooper flings it towards the basket, won't go. Stays with Dade County. Here's a three-point look. That one's going to be a little flat, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Dade County. So Model gets the ball back, trailing by 6, 31-25, playing on the road here at Dade County in Trenton, Georgia. Bringing up the floor is Darian Richardson. He'll drive towards the top of the key. Bounce pass over to Cole Mathis. Back up top, they go to Braxton Sims. Now on to Darian Richardson. Over into the corner to Cole Mathis. He'll drive the lane, puts the shot off the glass. It rolls off the rim. Battle for the rebound is going to go to Brody Cooper in Dade County, and they'll clear out the lane. 45 seconds left to go in the second quarter, and a 31-25 lead for Dade County. They have the ball. They feed it into the left wing side. They'll try to bounce it inside to Levi Moreland. It bounces out of bounds, and it's coming back to the Blue Devils with 36.9 seconds left to go in the first half. Fisher will feed it into Darian Richardson. Richardson across the center court stripe. He will dribble back up towards the top of the key, will back up, reset the offense, makes a move forward, kicks it out to Fisher, now down low to Sims. He'll turn, shoot, and scores. Braxton Sims getting a lot more playing time in his senior year, and let me tell you, he is making the most of it, contributing a lot to his team this year. It's a 4-point game, under 10 seconds to play in the first half. Max Howard with the ball here for Dade County. Here is a three-point look there for Swader. Off the glass, won't go, and time expires. So at the end of our first half, we got a tight one. Dade County 31, Model 27. We'll send it back to the studio. We'll come back and talk over the first half. We're at halftime here from Dade County. We'll be back. We're back with you from Trenton, Georgia, Dade County High School, and we've got a great game going for you here. We are at halftime. The Model Blue Devils trailing by 4 points on the road to the Dade County Wolverines. The score at halftime is 31-27 again in favor of Dade County. We'll run down the scoring from our first half. We will start with the Model Blue Devils. 2 points for Darian Richardson off free throws in the first quarter. 2 points for Braxton Sims in off the bench, scored some points just late in this second quarter. Then you would have 5 points for Cole Mathis, 6 points for Jakenis Hurd, 3 points for Jeremias Hurd, and then the leading scorer tonight for Model in the first half was Dane Fisher after knocking down 3 threes between the first and second quarters. Now we'll move on to the Dade County Wolverines currently having the lead. David Cole had 6 points. Brody Schwader had 6 points. 5 points for Brody Cooper. Levi Moreland with 4. Everett Christensen with 2. And then the leading scorer tonight here for Dade County is Max Howard, who had 8 points there in the first half. And so all that should total up to 31 points for the Dade County Wolverines and 27 for the Model Blue Devils. Well, we're going to send it back to the studio for another timeout. When we come back, we'll continue our halftime program here. It is Model Basketball, brought to you by Mathis Trailers and Equipment Sales, as well as Giggity's in downtown Rome, Profile Custom Extrusion, and Ware Mechanical. We'll be back.
This production is by Northwest Georgia Media. If you would like to support our channel, you can do so by simply subscribing and sharing. You can also support the channel with donations via the Venmo app on your smart device. Simply open the app and search for Northwest Georgia Media under the Business tab. Our Venmo handle is at NW_Georgia_Media. If you're a business owner and are interested in sponsorship opportunities, or if you'd like to get involved with our video production team, please email us at info@nwgeorgiamedia.com. Thank you for watching and for your support.
Well, folks, I got to tell you, I wish I had time during breaks to go out and have a look outside. We don't have any windows that I can peer out inside the gym, but I looked at my app again, and it shows that it's still snowing here in Trenton, Georgia. I can't confirm that with my own eyeballs, but that's what the app has said. And I know about 30 minutes before the girls' game started, I looked outside, and we had some pretty darn, decent sized flakes that were coming down at that point in time. So kind of an interesting weather night going on here tonight in Trenton, Georgia. And I just got a text from Nathan Patterson, the video guy, and he actually has shown me that there's some snow that's accumulating on the cars outside. So I appreciate that, man. I wanted to have a look at that. So hopefully we won't have any trouble with any kind of driving conditions and things of that sort once this game's over. I wouldn't anticipate that, but I didn't think it was going to snow at all. So we'll see what happens. But I just understand from our board operator, Lynn Butler, that over in the Huntsville area, it is snowing tonight. So definitely interesting weather taking place over in, northeast Alabama and certainly northwest Georgia, no question about it. Well, we are at halftime. We got about 2 minutes and 40 seconds until we start our second half of play. And if you're just tuning in to the game, it is 31-27 in favor of the home team tonight. Dade County Wolverines on top of the Model Blue Devils. We're going to take one more break here and catch our breath and get you ready for the second half. We'll step out one more time on WLAQ. We'll be back for the second half after these messages. Well, welcome back to apparently snowy Dade County, Trenton, Georgia. Matt Davis with you, bringing the play-by-play story of model basketball tonight on WLAQ, presented by Mathis Trailers and Equipment Sales. And we are ready to start the second half. It's going to be a really interesting half of basketball, no question about it. We're underway. Dade County will bring it out to start the half, leading it by 4 points, 31-27 on the scoreboard. And they will dribble it up at the top of the key in the hands of Max Howard. They feed it down low. And now back up top to David Cole. David Cole standing at the free throw line, turns and gives it to Howard. A long three off the back of the rim. Rebound taken by Jakenis Hurd. He'll give it off to Dane Fisher. He'll bring it up the court and across the timeline. Fires it to the right wing side to Cole Mathis. Now back to Fisher. He goes into the paint. Now back up top to Cole Mathis with a pass from Richardson. Puts up a little floater, won't go, and the rebound is going to be taken by Everett Christensen in Dade County. He'll dribble around the baseline and clear out the lane and bring it up the floor, and he'll pass it off to Brody Swader. Swader standing at the far side of the court. Dade County working from right to left. They get it into Christensen. He'll put it up off the glass, won't go. Max Howard gets the rebound, turns and shoots, and that will fall. So Max Howard now with 10 points in the basketball game. And Dade County extends their lead back to 6, 33-27. Cole Mathis with the basketball at the top of the key. He's going to pass it off to Darian Richardson, and he will drive towards the top of the circle. Now feeds it down low on a bounce pass to Jakenis Hurd, but it was picked off by Christensen of Dade County. And then we have a whistle and a foul that's going to be charged against the Blue Devils. So we'll see Brody Cooper inbound the ball here for Dade County. Swader's got it. Christensen at the top of the key, drives in, gets blocked by Jeremiah Hurd. That's definitely a mismatch there. And now Richardson will feed it down to Dane Fisher over on the left wing side. They feed it inside to Jeremiah's Hurd, up and off the glass, rolls around and in, and he got fouled. So he's got a three-point opportunity here. And there's really not anybody on this Dade County team that can match up against Jeremiah's Hurd underneath in terms of size. So we'll see if they go to that well a little bit more here in the second half. Shot us off the back of the rim. Free throw won't go. So they do not convert the three-point play. Score remains 33-29 in favor of the Blue Devils. Christensen, down low feed, is going to be missed shot, and now they're going to retain possession. They go in, fling it out the left wing side. There's Cole with a contested three. That'll be missed. David Cole gets his own rebound, and he travels. So that'll be a turnover for Dade County. The Dade County fans are losing their minds on the other side. They let their feelings know. There's no question about that. Across the timeline goes Richardson. Richardson at the top of the key. Pick being set by Jaquinnis Hurd. Richardson dribbles baseline, feeds it back out. Jeremiah's Hurd now back to Richardson. And Richardson will try to dribble around a pick set by Hurd. Fires it to the right wing side to Cole Mathis. He'll miss the three-point shot. Rebound's going to be taken by Dade County. Wolverines will bring it up the floor. Brody Cooper across the center court stripe. He'll dribble left side. Feeds it to the left wing to David Cole. Being guarded right now by Dane Fisher. Fisher kicks it back out to Swader. Swader at the top of the key, dribbles between his legs. Now he'll kick it back out to Brody Cooper, a long three, and he'll miss that one. So Dade County shot a lot of threes in this game. They made 7 of them in the first half. But so far in the second half, they have not made any. Foul's going to be charged on the other end against the Model Blue Devils. Offensive foul, so it's coming back to the Dade County Wolverines. Feeding it in is Brody Cooper. And he'll, ball stolen away on a pass intended for Christensen. Dane Fisher is going to pass it in to Jeremiah's Hurd, who will lay it in for a pretty easy bucket. 33-31. We got a 2-point game now. Dade County still on top, but only by 2. Ball is poked loose by Model, kept in bounds by Cole Mathis after it was punched free by Richardson, but Dade County got it back, and Christensen laid it in off the glass. He's got 4 points in the game, and now Dade County back to a 4-point lead. Cole Mathis takes a long pass over on the right wing side, now feeds it back out to Fisher, now to Darian Richardson. Kicks it back out to Fisher for 3. Quick look, that one won't go. Rebound taken by David Cole in Dade County. We're at the halfway point of the third quarter. Here comes Cole, off the glass, won't go, but he gets fouled and is going to the stripe. So David Cole will take a trip to the charity stripe for the first time this game. He's got 6 points in the game. 35-31, Dade County leads it by 4 points. And they come into this game riding a 3-game win streak, looking to try to make it 4. He makes the first free throw, gets ready for the second of the pair, and that'll move the score to 36-31, a 5-point lead for Dade County. Here comes the second free throw on the way. That one rattles around the rim, and Jaquinnis Hurd pulls down the rebound after the missed free throw. Darian Richardson across the center court line with it, trots down the floor, now to the top of the key. And he will dribble around the defender into the paint, tries to bounce pass to Dane Fisher. Passing lane cut off and stolen away by Everett Christensen. Bringing it up the floor is Brody Swader. He'll dribble to the right wing side, spins into the lane, kicks it out to David Cole, shakes off Jaquinnis Hurd. He hits the deck. And now a shot from around the free throw line is missed. Air ball. Jaquinnis Hurd gets the rebound, feeds it down to Braxton Sims. Nice pass inside from Dane Fisher to Joey Samples, who gets the finish. But man, what an assist right there by Fisher. He fired a strike right into Joey Samples, who handled it well and got the finish. Christensen at the top of the key with it here for Dade County. It's 36-33. Ball is knocked loose and off on Model. So So 36-33 your score. We're at the 3-minute mark. Model trailing by 3 points here on the road. And Dade County set to inbound the basketball. Feeding it in is Brody Cooper. He fires it out to Swader to set things in motion offensively for the Wolverines. Driving in with it, trying to shoot was Levi Moreland. Nearly had his pocket picked by the Blue Devils. Dade County to fire it in from underneath their own basket. They get it into Cole. He'll turn, shoot off the front of the rim. Jakenis Hurd pulls down a hard rebound. Dane Fisher back to Jakenis Hurd. He is going to drive into the paint, and the ball is going to be poked loose and nearly stolen away, but Model is going to retain possession. Dane Fisher with it. Things are getting tense here inside this gymnasium at Dade County. 36-33, 2:32 remaining on the clock here in the third quarter. Model trailing by 3 points. Really energetic crowd here for this basketball game on both sides. Darian Richardson to fire it into Sims. The inbound pass is picked off by Max Howard, but he steps out of bounds over on the sidelines on the far side. So this is coming back to the Blue Devils. And Jacob Travis is going to call a timeout before we resume play. 2:31 left to go here in the third quarter. Dade County 36, Model 33. We'll be back in 30. Model set to inbound the ball with 2:31 left, trailing 36-33 on the road. And to set things in motion offensively for the Blue Devils right beside the Model bench is going to be Braxton Sims. And right now, the athletic director for Dade County is over here having a conversation with somebody, and he is walking him behind the Model bench. I don't know if he's being escorted out or what happened there. I believe that is what is happening. He is ushering him out of the building as we speak. So I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe I'll get filled in on that later, but that was interesting. Here comes Model, and Braxton Sims a little too strong off the glass. Rebound goes to Jakenis Hurd. Darian Richardson's got the basketball. Now over to Dane Fisher. He dribbles on the left wing side with it. He'll fire it back up to Richardson. And now out to Joey Samples. He'll fake, feeds it back out to Richardson. Richardson goes into the paint, puts it up, rattles around the rim and off. Thought that one was going to go for a second. It didn't. A foul's going to be charged against Darian Richardson. And I'll tell you this, folks, as this game has gone on, things have gotten tense in this gym. No doubt about it. We've seen one gentleman, and it looked like from the Dade County side, get ushered out of the building from the athletic director trying to reel things in. But here comes Darian Richardson across the floor here for the Blue Devils. Dane Fisher's got it, puts up a shot, contested, misses. Rebound taken by Jakenis Hurd. The putback won't go, and the rebound is going to go to David Cole. And a foul is going to be charged against the Blue Devils. The Model fans are beside themselves. And of course, on the other side, Dade County fans are rejoicing the call. They couldn't agree more. Inbound pass from Brody Cooper to Swader. Swader across the timeline on the far side, dribbles to the right wing. Now he cuts back towards the paint. Now he kicks it out. There's Max Howard with a long three. Goes off the rim and out of bounds, so it's coming back to the Blue Devils. Score is still 36-33 in favor of the Dade County Wolverines. So across the timeline is Dane Fisher. He'll feed it off the left wing side, and Cole Mathis back up to the top of the key. The lob down low to Jeremiah Hurd from Jakenis Hurd. Jeremiah didn't make the shot, but the tip in from Jakinis is going to be good. He's got 8 points and is having a great game. 36-35. Models cut it to 1. Max Howard dribbles on the right wing side in front of the Dade County bench with it. They're on their offensive side of the floor. Now they fire it off to the left wing side, and Cole, being guarded by Jakinis Hurd, can't make his way around him, kicks it back out to Howard. Howard loses the handle on it but retains possession. He tries to drive in, has his pocket picked by Cole Mathis. One-on-one on the other end, off the glass and in. Cole Mathis with the layup, and now Model leads it 37-36. Model on top by 1 after trailing most of the game. There is a shot off the glass on the other end, missed. Jeremiah Hurd has got the ball for Model, and the Blue Devils have all the momentum back in their favor. Here comes Fisher across the timeline with it. Fisher dribbles around a screen set by Jeremiah Hurd, loses the handle. The ball is picked up by Dade County. Jeremiah Hurd strips it away, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul that is going to be charged against Dade County, and they protest mightily as the Blue Devils fans cheer. Dane Fisher sets things in motion. Jeremiah Hurd passes it right into the hands of David Cole of Dade County. Puts up a heave from around midcourt and misses, and that is the end of the third quarter. So we're going to get ready for the final frame. Model leading it 37-36 when we come back in 1 minute. Well, folks, Model has the lead 37-36 as we enter the final quarter of play, and Model with the basketball. Cole Mathis in the feed out to Dane Fisher at the top of the key. Now to Mathis in the corner on the right wing side. Shoots, misses. Rebound goes to Darian Richardson. He puts up a 3. That one won't fall. Battle for the rebound goes to Jakinis Hurd. He challenges 2 defenders and gets himself to the free throw line. So Jakinis Hurd is having an unbelievable game here tonight. He's got 8 points, and man, he just keeps battling. So let's see if he can knock down a couple of free throws and give Model a little bit of more lead. First shot is going to be missed. He'll get ready for a second free throw. 37-36 is your score. 7:41 left on the clock. And you've got a bunch of Dade County fans up on the balcony behind the basket trying to distract Jakinis as he shoots. I don't know if it affected it, but he missed the pair of free throws. Here comes Brody Swader across the floor. Goes in and gets fouled on the way up to shoot. And he got fouled by, I believe, Darian Richardson. He was about to get blocked by Jeremiah Hurd. But going to the free throw line is going to be Brody Swader. Swader knocked down a couple of three-pointers. And he will make the shot. And the second one on the way, he'll make that one as well. So Dade County's back up on top, 38-37, so the Model lead wouldn't last very long. Here comes Darian Richardson across the timeline, dribbles between his legs. Now dribbles off to the right side, fires it to the right wing, and Dane Fisher, who drives towards the low block, puts it off the glass. Ball is kicked into the air, shot is up, and it is in. That is going to be, I believe, Dane Fisher. And a charge is going to be called on the other end. So Model's going to get the ball back with a 1-point lead. 39-38 is your score. Dane Fisher feeds it in. Darian Richardson with it. Fires it across to Cole Mathis, who drives towards the low block. Ball is knocked loose. It's on the floor. Quite a scrum. It looks like a rugby scrum. Trying to get that ball. Both teams battling. And that's going to be a foul that's going to be called against Dade County. And Model will inbound the ball underneath their own basket from the baseline with 6:54 left to go in a 1-point lead. And we're going to have a timeout. So let's take one as well. Model 39, Dade County 38, 6:54 left to go. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Well, folks, if there are any Auburn basketball fans listening to this broadcast tonight, you'll be happy to know that Bruce Pearl has signed a contract extension, and the article I'm looking at right now basically says that this extension will keep the coach on the Plains for life. And I know one of the stories that came out this week with Coach Mack being let go at Louisville, that they were really heavily pursuing Pearl. So not terribly surprised that Auburn would go ahead and lock that in. Shot off the glass off the inbound pass for Jakenis Hurd is made. And now Model extends their lead to 3. 41-38 is your score. We're at the 6:38 mark here of the game. Dribbling with it is Brody Cooper on to David Cole here on the other side for Dade County. They're working from right to left right now on their offensive side of the floor. Max Howard with it, dribbling on the right wing side, being guarded by Cole Mathis. He'll work his way around, passes it across the court to Brody Cooper. And he will dribble back out around the arc and goes in, shoots. And that's going to be an offensive foul. So that'll be a turnover for Dade County. And Model will try to build off this momentum here. They got a 3-point lead, looking to add to it as we close in on the 6-minute mark here of our fourth quarter. Cole Mathis with it. He is going to have it stolen away, and apparently was last touched by Darian Richardson, so it's coming back to Dade County Wolverines. Brody Cooper will set things in motion, giving it off to Brody Swader, who is across the timeline with it. Now back over to Cooper. Cooper dribbles between his legs, feeds it out to Howard, and we're going to have a push that's going to be charged against the Blue Devils. I think they got Cole Mathis on that one. So we'll see the Dade County Wolverines inbound the ball underneath their own basket. They will fire it into the right wing side. Max Howard, he goes in, moves towards the basket, misses the shot. Ball goes out of bounds, tipped out of bounds by Model. So we'll see Brody Cooper inbound the ball here for the Wolverines. We got 5:46 left to go in the game, with Model leading it by 3, 41-38. Max Howard takes the inbound pass, passes it to the right wing side, and David Cole. David Cole, being guarded by Jakenis Hurd, makes a move on the baseline. The ball is kicked out of bounds by Jeremiah Hurd, and so it stays with Dade County. Brody Cooper, he will toss it in. Christensen over on the right wing side, doesn't take the shot. He'll feed it inside. Ball's loose on the floor. Cole is going to try to get it to a teammate for Dade County, but he finds Darian Richardson, and he will box out and move it up the floor. So Darian Richardson with the ball. Model with a 3-point lead. Richardson towards the basket, kicks it out to Cole Mathis right at the last second. Now they got it out to Dane Fisher. Back on to Richardson. They'll set up their half-court offense. Blue Devils with the basketball and a 3-point lead. We're closing in on the 5-minute mark. Pick set by Jeremiah Hurd. Back out to Dane Fisher for 3. That's going to go off the back of the rim. And now the ball's loose on the floor. Picked up by Jakenis Hurd. Now on to Darian Richardson. Richardson dribbling on the left wing side of the floor. Now back out to Cole Mathis. He goes in, passes down to Jeremiah Hurd off the glass, and he gets fouled. So he's going to the free throw line for an opportunity at the and one. Now the score moves to 43-38. Model on top by 5, can make it with 6 if Jeremiah Hurd can punch this free throw in and convert the three-point play, and he does. Model on top by 6, 44-38 your score. 4:43 left to go in the ball game. And right now the momentum on the favor of the Blue Devils. Here's Dade County on the other end, and an air ball on a three-point attempt. Jeremiah Hurd is able to tip the ball, nearly sailing out of bounds, back to Jaquinnis Hurd, who gives it to Richardson, back to Jaquinnis, down to Jeremiah Hurd, off the glass, misses the shot, but he gets fouled and is going to the stripe. So Jeremiah Hurd going to the free throw line, shooting a pair of free throws with his team up 44-38 on the road. And Model has beaten Dade County one other time this year at home. Here's the first free throw. He'll miss that one off the back of the rim. He'll get ready for the second. Score of the first game of the series was 65-47. That was played at Woodard Gymnasium. And this has been a tight game throughout here in this one. Here's the next free throw. It is good. He makes the second of the pair, and that extends the Model lead to 7. 45-38, 4:21 mark of the fourth quarter. Dade County with the basketball. There's a long three for Cole, and in and out. Rebound is going to go to Model. A long rebound for Dane Fisher. And he'll clear everybody out and get the ball to Darian Richardson. Feeds it right wing side to Cole Mathis. Now back up top to Fisher. Over to Jaquinnis Hurd to Darian Richardson on the left wing side. Cole Mathis fakes, goes into the paint, puts up a pass down to Jeremiah Hurd to Jaquinnis, and through the hoop. Jaquinnis Hurd with another basket. Put that one in the wrong column. And we're going to have a timeout called by the coach of Dade County, Mark Witt. Will take one with him. 3:45 left to go in the basketball game. Model's got their largest lead of the night, 47-38, when we come back in 30 seconds. College basketball for you tomorrow on the airwaves of WLAQ, right off of their upset of Florida State. The ACC leading Florida State Seminoles. Georgia Tech is going to host another really good ACC basketball team coming up tomorrow at noon. So we'll get you started with the pregame at 11:30 on WLAQ. Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and Miami Hurricanes. Looking forward to that one. Dade County with the basketball trailing, and they miss a shot. Rebound's going to be taken by Jeremiah Hurd. Model leads this game 47-38. Cole Mathis takes the pass, feeds it off to Darian Richardson on the right wing side. And now to Jaquinnis Hurd for a wide open three, and that one will not go. Rebound is going to be taken by the Blue Devils. They feed it down low to Jeremiah Hurd, goes in. Tries to put it in the hoop, misses. Rebound to Jaquinnis Hurd. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Dane Fisher. He'll fire it back out to Darian Richardson. Richardson trying to dribble around the defender, fires it to the right wing side to Jaquinnis Hurd. Now into Jeremiah off the glass and in. Strong effort underneath by Jeremiah Hurd, and now the Blue Devils lead this thing by 11 points, 49-38. They're on quite a run here. David Cole with it, drives into the paint, puts up the shot. Misses, but he's going to the charity stripe. So this is a good situation for Dade County because all the momentum's in favor of Model. They lead it by 11 points. So for Dade County to get to the free throw line and have an opportunity to get some points with the clock stop is certainly something they could use right now. He knocks down the first free throw. He'll get ready for the second. That'll cut it to a 10-point game. Model up 49-39 with 2:47 to go. Cole with one more free throw from the charity stripe for Dade County. It's on the way, rattles around and in. Not as pretty as the first one, but it counts. So that cuts it back to 9, 49-40. Model on top. Darian Richardson across the center court stripe on the far side. He'll dribble back towards the top of the key, backs his way up on the Dade County logo at center court. They fire it down to Jaquinnis Hurd on a bounce pass. Shot off the glass after he shakes off two defenders and he knocks it home. I think Jaquinnis Hurd wants his team to win this game. 51-40 is your score, an 11-point lead for the Blue Devils. Shot on the other end is in. Brody Swader knocks one in. And now it cuts it back to 9, 51-42 your score. Model bringing it up the floor in the hands of Dane Fisher. And he is being guarded by Brody Cooper, trying to get it across center court, does in time. Gets it down to Jeremiah Hurd, back out to Cole Mathis, back to Jaquinnis, and Darian Fisher will reset the offense. Darian Richardson fires out to the right wing, and Cole Mathis now back up top to Fisher. Fisher trying to work his way around Brody Cooper. He'll give it back to Richardson. Richardson at the top of the key goes in. And then there's a whistle that's going to go against the Dade County Wolverines. So right now the Blue Devils in control of things, but still enough time left for Dade County to climb back into this game. But going to the free throw line is going to be Darian Richardson. And he scored 2 points tonight, both of them from the free throw line. He's got a couple of free throw shots coming up here. And some big ones here at this stage of the game for sure. Shot on the way, and it is good. So he'll get ready for another one. 52-42, Model on top by 10. And here comes the next free throw from Darian Richardson. Shot is on the way, and he'll knock that one through as well. He's made 4 tonight, 4 for 4. Model back to an 11-point lead, 53-42, 134 mark of the game. And on the other end, shaking off a defender and scoring is Brody Swader, who scored 6 points in this fourth quarter. He scored 12 points in the game when we've got a timeout. 1:29 left, Model on top by 9. 53-44 over Dade County on the road. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Model will inbound the ball with a 9-point lead in this basketball game. Darian Richardson across the timeline with it. He will try to get it. Well, he gets it to Cole Mathis. He'll float it over to the right wing side of Jeremiah Hurd. Model playing a little bit of keep away here. And now they'll foul Darian Richardson. So Richardson's going back to the charity stripe with a 1-and-1. And he's been perfect tonight, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. So the way things are going tonight, he's the young man you want there in this situation. So let's see if he can keep it going. So Darian Richardson at the free throw line, trying to put the icing on the cake in this one. Shot is on the way, and it is good. He'll get ready for another one. He's made 5 in a row tonight. That'll make Coach Travis happy. Checking into the game for Dade County is Levi Moreland for Everett Christensen. 1:15 left to go, Model on top by 10. Another free throw coming up for Richardson. Does he remain perfect? Yes, he does. 6 for 6 tonight from the charity stripe. 55-44, Model on top by 11. Here comes Brody Swader and the Dade County Wolverines on the other end. With not a lot of time left. We're close to the 1-minute mark. There's a three-pointer knocked down by Brody Cooper. He's got 8 points tonight. That makes it a 55-47 game. So it's an 8-point game. The Model gets fouled, so they're going to go back to the stripe on the other end. And guess who it is? Darian Richardson, who is 6 for 6 from the free throw line in this basketball game tonight. And let's see if he can keep it going. He's been dialed in. 57-47 is your score, an 8-point game. Richardson at the free throw line, shot on the way. And it is good. 7 for 7 from the free throw line. That is a huge, huge part of the storyline in this basketball game tonight, is that free throw shooting from Darian Richardson tonight. And he's done a great job every other facet of the game as well. Knocks down another one. That's 8 in a row. 57-47, 10-point lead for Model with under a minute to play. Here come the Wolverines on the other side. Knocking down a shot off the glass is Brody Swader. 57-49, Model on top. The inbound pass is batted out of bounds by Swader. And so Model will try to inbound the ball again. On the floor for the Blue Devils, you've got Dane Fisher, Cole Mathis, Jaquinnis Hurd, Jeremiah Hurd, and Darian Richardson. They get it into Richardson. He's trapped in the corner. And that is going to be a foul. Coach Witt for Dade County wanted a jump ball, but didn't get it. And now we're going to see free throw shots here from Darian Richardson. And as we just mentioned to you, he's made eight tonight. 8 for 8 from the charity stripe. So 57-49, and Richardson at the free throw line. Shot on the way, and that one's off the back of the iron. So he won't be perfect tonight on the free throw line, but hey, 8 for 9 is nothing to scoff at. He'll get ready for his second free throw of this pair, and it's on the way and rattles around the rim and won't go. So he missed the last 2, but he made the first 8. Here comes Brody Swader across the timeline, driving towards the basket, spins in between 2 defenders, passes it to Christensen. He'll shoot, miss. Jeremiah Hurd gets the rebound and gets fouled with 32.8 seconds left to go. Model leading at 57-49. An 8-point lead for the Blue Devils, and Hurd going to the stripe. You're listening to Model Basketball here on WLAQ, presented by Mathis Trailers and Equipment Sales, also brought to you by Giggity's on Broad Street, Profile Custom Extrusion, and Ware Mechanical. Free throw on the way, a little flat, won't go, bounces off the back of the rim. So we'll get ready for Jeremiah Hurd to shoot his second free throw. Model leading it 57-49. Free throw on the way. That one rims out. Rebound taken by David Cole. We're at the 30-second mark. Little floater pass, a lob down low to Levi Moreland, and it is knocked loose. And now we'll get ready for Dade County to inbound the ball underneath their own basket. Now they'll fire it into the right wing side, and Howard, trapped in the corner, heaving up a 3 between 2 defenders, was Brody Cooper. Jaquinnis Hurd got the rebound after the missed shot. And now we're down to 20.3 seconds left on the clock. Model leading at 59-49 and heading to the free throw line on the other end. So Jaquinnis Hurd is going to be at the stripe, where he is 0 for 2 tonight. But he's come up big here in this fourth quarter. He scored 6 points in the fourth quarter, and then 14 overall. Free throw on the way, that is good. Caught the back of the rim and in, and he'll get ready for his second. 58-49. If he makes this one, it'll be a 10-point ball game with 20 seconds to go. Rims out, remains a 9-point deficit for Dade County with 17 seconds left to go. A three-pointer is missed by Brody Cooper. The ball is going to go out of bounds. I believe it was tipped by the Blue Devils, so Dade County will inbound the ball. To feed it in is going to be Josh Tinker, getting some minutes here late in this game, or seconds rather. There's a shot, that is going to be off the mark here for Dade County. Model's got the ball with 4 seconds, and that is it, folks. They will run out the remaining seconds, and Model wins on the road 58-49 after trailing most of the game. So again, Model wins at 58-49 and completes the regular season sweep over the Dade County Wolverines, this time picking up the win on the road. We're going to send it back to the studio one more time. We'll come back with final totals from the game. Then we'll pack up our radio station in a box and head back to Rome, Georgia. But again, Model wins it 58-49. We'll be back in a couple of minutes.